So my story is coming out of New Jersey today, where I implore you all to follow the money. Now, back in January, cannabis-friendly Washington Township, New Jersey-based Park Bancorp, publicly traded as PKBK, reported an armored car company it uses to transport and store funds designated for cannabis-related customers had "quote unquote" some cash stolen from a vault. That was 10 months ago. Now, after contracting an outside accounting firm, Park confirmed some cash amounted to roughly $9.5 million theft, prompting the bank to book the loss in the third quarter. As a result, profit for the Southern New Jersey and Philadelphia area institution fell 90% to $1 million, or just 8 cents a share. It announced Wednesday. Park CEO Vito Pantaleone said in a statement that Park will now seek to recover the losses, including through insurance. He said this: although this theft is painful and was unexpected, we are fortunate to have financial strength and earnings to absorb the loss. The bank claims to have first learned of the "quote unquote" probable theft from an armored car company that transports and stores cash for its customers in the cannabis trade. The company allegedly told Park that some of the cash stored for the bank is missing from its vault and is presumed to have been stolen. After the initial reporting of the incident, Pantaleone refrained from identifying the armored car company involved or the location of its vault, but in a vague statement, he said this: "It is difficult to protect against all bad acts of individuals intent on doing harm to the bank or our customers." The disclosure was included as a "quote unquote" notable contingency in the following earnings report, a mere footnote after Park Bancorp reported record annual earnings of 41.8 million, a 2.6% increase from 2021's performance. Now, I'm admittedly no expert on bank robberies, vault theft, or armored vehicle heists, but for a regional bank that ended 2022 with record assets of 1.98 billion, that just so happens to hold and transport cash for cannabis companies, to immediately after reporting said earnings fall victim to a heist that wiped out all the cash designated for cannabis. I don't know, y'all. Something ain't clicking here. Of course, old Pantaleone's 9.5 million was insured, and I'm sure Park's payout from the loss more than put it back in a winning position. But what about the companies that were relying on that money to pay their bills? I'm not saying that the bank director's list of best U.S. banks of 2023 honoree is actually a predatory lender here, most likely involved in whatever went down in the alleged vault theft of said unnamed armored transport company. I'm just telling y'all to follow the money. I'm Rico Lamitte, dopest dad on the street for High at Nine News. What do y'all think about this?
I, I mean, when I saw you put this story up, Rico, I was like, oh man, I see his little spin. He's going to go on a whole tangent about how safe banking
Right.
isn't going to be. Is I was just waiting for you
Safe banking ain't so
yeah,
safe.
exactly. I was just waiting for you to say that, bro. I was, man, 2 point what $1 million worth?
9.5 million.
$9.5 million stolen from a bank. That's a serious robbery right there.
Only money that was designated for cannabis.
Now, when you say it's only designated for cannabis, do you mean that it was money that was designated to support cannabis, or this was actual cannabis money?
It was on a armored, allegedly, it was on a armored transport vehicle dedicated for cannabis only. And
So,
he did not. Yeah, the company was not named. It was immediately after they announced his big earnings.
so I have a question because we all know that there's no way in hell that all the stores in New York are doing that much
New
revenue,
Jersey.
or
Hmm.
New Jersey doing during that much revenue. So I'm wondering, are they also bringing in trap shops in with this?
I don't know, man. Follow the money.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't think. I don't know. I don't think they're doing that much money, but I
Ask
could be
Vito.
Cash
wrong.
has a
Ask
way
Vito.
of growing legs.
What's that,
He
Dale?
hasn't
Right.
figured that out already. And I've been involved in many businesses where large sums of money just all of a sudden the math doesn't add up. What could happen to it? Well, when was it stolen? Because that's part of the problem we have. If you have money in a bank account, you're transferring interbank. Someone can't walk in and grab a package with $1 million of cash in it and it's not that hard to do it in our industry. It's concerning because you can't go to a bank or they close your accounts down, so you get stuck with these all around your money, and hopefully they're going to store it and not lose it types of companies. How long did it take between this theft and it being reported? Those are some of the
It,
interesting statistics you look at and go, why in the did it take so long for someone to say something about this?
Well,
Are they waiting for the report of earnings to come out before they go, oh shit,
yeah.
push it?
not
Yeah,
to
it
mention.
was just yeah, it was just a footnote in the earnings call after that.
So,
And then 10 months later, they mark it up as a loss for Q3,
I mean, this
bringing
sound
their earnings to just $1 million last quarter.
this sounds super sketchy to me, and I also
Super
wonder,
sketch.
super sketch. I also wonder too, why wouldn't any of this money, if it was all from legitimate proceeds, why wouldn't any of that be insured by the carrier?
The money was insured by the bank. We don't know who the carrier was.
Well,
I mean,
I
are
He
they
mean,
never
saying
named the
it never
carrier.
made it to the
well,
bank? Like,
I mean,
I'm so confused on this story.
it sounds like the criminals knew who the carrier was.
Somebody knows who the carrier was.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody knows. You would think if you were a CEO of a bank, right? You would put word out who this carrier was, so people know like they were not prudently armoring your cash. But we don't know who the carrier was, Jason.
Hmm.
They did not announce who it was.
Maybe it was a pigeon. You heard of a carrier pigeon?
I
Maybe it
got
was,
carried away.
yeah, maybe it was Mike Tyson. He got these pigeons to, what I'm saying, go and pick up all these bags.
Could be, man. He's
I'm
doing work out in New Jersey.
sorry for my tardiness. I didn't actually know how to get in here. I'm sitting here trying to figure it out. I've been in the on the app for a while now trying to get in here, and I'm like, it's High Nine News.
There we go.
I
You
need to
made
hit
it.
a joint.
Yes.
I'm here.
Welcome, Anthony.
Tony, did you by chance on the way to the studio this morning pass a bank vault with $9.5 million?
No, consequently, I'm fortunate enough to have this big studio on the southwest wing of my house. So I just got up and I just walked over this way.
You just walked down
Then
the
opened the
corridor.
door and then came. Yeah, I went down. I'm serious. Like
Yeah.
I went down the corridor. I went up. Yeah, I went up. I came down the corridor and I opened the door and I came in.
Did you pay $9.5 million for that house?
Absolutely not.
Earlier this year.
No, absolutely not. No.
Oh man, what do you think about this, Rochelle?
Who spent $9.5 million on a home? That's a lot of house.
What do you think about this,
That's a-
Rochelle?
I don't know. It sounds, to your point, super sketchy. I feel like it was probably some kind of inside job. It's very convenient
Mhm.
that the events played out in the order that they did. Put it that way.
And from my understanding, Rico, at least from how I interpreted how you delivered the story, they reported this like late. Like they didn't report it like right once it happened. They reported this like later on.
They reported it weeks after it happened in
Yeah.
January, and then nothing came of it in January. So now, 10 months later, they said that they hired an outside accounting firm, and the accounting firm said that they confirmed 9.5 million was missing. And luckily, this is after they had a record earnings.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, all of the money was insured, so no harm, no
Mhm.
foul, I guess.
Man, oh man.
Somebody paid that
Someone
money
came up.
back.
Someone came
That's
up.
why we insure things, so things can go missing, right?
That's what it sounds like to me, Anthony. That is exactly what this sounds like to me. This is
This is
Man.
ridiculous.
yeah. Someone came up. Someone came up, and I'm willing to bet. I agree with Rochelle. I think this is definitely some type of inside job somewhere somehow. That's
Gotta be.
generally, yeah. It's generally, yeah. Like, and just for the pure and simple fact that it wasn't reported exactly when it happened is already to me sounds sketch.
And who was the transporter? Who was the armor?
was-
Who was
it-
the armored car service
I
that they
thought-
were using?
I thought I thought we figured that part out. I thought it was the pigeon armored truck service.
Oh yeah, pigeon armored services. Yep.
Yes, just to come and fly away with your cash.
Yes, I do.
Man, well. We're gonna keep this show rolling. We're gonna roll right into a commercial, and we're gonna be right back.